I felt like I was struggling to use it the entire time.
Hello, everyone. We'll now present today's Indie World Showcase.
All right, is the sound good? Do I need to turn it up or lower it?
Partner Showcase back to back. First up, here's the Indie World Showcase.
It's good? Okay. All right. So it's supposed to be an Indie World Showcase and a Direct? So you're saying
everyone,
skill issue?
And
Yes.
welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
And I'm Andrew. We're back with more indie games headed to the Nintendo Switch system.
All right, it's time to lay our cards on the table.
Sure thing. Wait, why is there a Joker in my hand?
Here's the deal.
I love how they have to say there's no mention of the Switch's successor during this event. I love that they have to say that every single time on Twitter. Because people are so, like, hungry for it or insufferable. To just quell expectations. Like, no, stop it. Castle, Vampire Survivors, and Dave the Diver. And Dave the Diver is getting so many collabs with so many other games. Among Us as well. And Bellato as well. Just saw that game get a collab with another one.
Hola, som Nou d'Estudio, l'equip darrere de Gris, i ara el pròxim joc Neva. El nostre joc és una història de maternitat on els jugadors assumeixen el rol de l'Alba. Començaran la seva aventura al costat d'una petita lloba anomenada Neva.
Okay.
Els capítols inicials del joc mostraran com l'Alba haurà d'encoratjar i protegir una jove Neva dels perills del seu món. Però al final del joc, una Neva més gran i ferotge es convertirà en la protectora de la seva figura materna, l'Alba.
Okay.
El equipo ha estado trabajando duro para mostrar una conmovedora perspectiva sobre cómo quienes nos protegen eventualmente necesitarán nuestro cariño y cuidados también. Estamos encantados de poder compartir las últimas novedades del juego y esperamos que os unáis a Alba y Neva en su aventura en Nintendo Switch.
From the creators of Grease. Cut says that game's really good. It's really nice. That's creepy. Neva. Nintendo is a trademark of Nintendo.
Creep and crawl your way up the corporate ladder of a bizarre insect megacorp that's buzzing with mysteries. In this surreal RPG, you'll take on the role of Moth Cubit, an ordinary employee who's recently received a promotion.
But this is no time to celebrate. The threat of a mysterious event known as the final process is looming.
Okay.
Can Moth and his fellow bugs save the company? Or even reality itself?
Why does this remind me of Hippie Psycho?
Cubicles and creepy corridors of the corporation,
Or Yuppie
you'll
Psycho.
befriend bugs from all walks of life, each with a story that's interwoven with Moth.
Not everyone will be friendly, though. Take on enemies in verbal showdowns with multiple dialogue choices, and be sure to bring your fighting words.
Your choices influence how the story progresses. There are multiple secrets, quests, and endings to unravel. So experiment and see what happens.
Moth Cubit buzzes onto Nintendo Switch next spring.
Hey guys, we're AJ and Dio from Tokyo Productions in Indonesia. We're part
Indonesia.
of Coffee Talk team, and with our much missed friend and the original creator Fahmi, we created Coffee Talk and Coffee Talk Episode 2.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna Winterstein, a game designer and a writer. I was the co-writer of Coffee Talk Hibiscus and Butterfly alongside Junkie at Toge.
Hi, I'm Kimitaka Ogawa, a writer and English to Japanese games translator. I had the privilege to work on the Japanese translations of both Coffee Talk games.
Today, we are thrilled to announce that we are partnering with Chorus to expand the Coffee Talk world.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story that retains the cozy elements Coffee Talk fans are fond of, but at the same time brings something new to the table.
And now, we're very proud to announce an exciting new game for Coffee Talk fans.
Coffee Talk Tokyo.
Coffee Talk Tokyo. Where's Coffee Talk Brazil? Dang, she is all tatted up. Dang. Oh, so this is kind of like Valhalla in a way? Oh, yeah, it's... Okay. Yeah, it's quite like Valhalla. Hey, Fox, by the way. Hello. Sorry, I missed your sip there. Hello. Andre. Okay.
Let's check out some upcoming downloadable content that will take you to new and unexpected places.
DLC? I love DLC.
Discover a miniature clockwork world in the Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker DLC.
I heard Sea of
Gear up
Stars is
for a
pretty
journey
good.
full of oddities and wonders in which Valir and Zale will have to play by new rules to put a stop to a cursed carnival.
Zale will transform into a skillful juggler, while Valir will dazzle as an acrobat.
Its art style's nice.
Together with new playable character Artie, they'll explore new areas and battle.
You want to play this
dangerous
game? It looks
dungeons
really nice.
in their quest to save the world of Orlage.
I heard
A
people liked it too.
spectacle awaits when this free DLC for Sea of Stars
Free
launches on Nintendo
DLC.
Switch next spring.
Free?
Hey!
Holy.
Get out of my swamp!
Sorry, Amber, but just like onions, this swamp has layers of dirt that need to be blasted away.
Ugh,
Is this a
fine.
Power
I'm
Sim ripoff?
Ogre it anyway. A muddy good time awaits in the Shrek Special
Oh,
Pack
no.
paid DLC for Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, Shrek.
Feel like an all-star as you wash away the grime covering
I
five
only ever
fairy
seen the
tale
very
maps
first
from the
Shrek movie.
universe, including Shrek's very own swamp and the Dragon's Lair.
Don a
This is the
shiny
best
suit of
game 'cause of
armor
these
with a new
collabs.
night-themed
I gotta
character
do the
model.
Final
And
Fantasy
get
one.
your power washing game on when the Shrek Special Pack DLC makes a splash on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Toby.
Our team has been
Hey,
working on a
Toby.
new game called Morsels. You play as a mouse fighting against the forces of wicked cats, using magical cards to transform into a bunch of weird little monsters. It's a challenging roguelike set in a grungy, whimsical world.
Mm-hmm.
When I first pitched Morsels 4 years ago, it was a simple top-down shooter, which is a genre I love. Since then, with the help of Sam and our programmer Iggy, we've been able to turn it into something much cooler and night efficient. I hope when people play Morsels, they enjoy the frenetic action, but are also charmed by the game's personality.
Please enjoy the first ever trailer for our strange little game.
Thank you.
Isn't that a popular publisher? Anna... I always pronounce his name wrong. That's pretty popular, right? Find the morsels. What the hell's up with that pigeon? Yeah, the song's really nice. Frogger. Frogger is a classic. Completely normal pigeon. Fair. More cells.
Hey there! They say
Hello.
home is where the heart is. And that's especially true for this next game.
That's right. Household objects, appliances, and even concepts turn into eligible love interests in Date Everything, a game in which you can, in fact, date pretty much everything.
With 100 dateable characters, there are plenty of unconventional partners to choose from. Fall madly in love with Fabrizio the cabinet.
Okay.
Become besties with Shelly the shelf.
Wait, but these
Or
are people.
Come to despise Doug. Your overwhelming sense of existential dread.
These are people. This is not
I
everything.
think I'll pass on Doug. Can I fall in love with a lamp?
No way! Lux the lamp is all mine! But did you know that you could even date the game itself? Why don't I introduce you to Textbox-chan?
Engage in
What?
flirtatious, branching dialogue with these fully voiced characters as you get to know them and form meaningful relationships.
Nice.
Perish the thought, swashbuckler.
I drive as quick as my wit.
Bring your best dating game because your choices could result not just in love, but also in friendship, or even disdain.
Find the object of your affection when Date Everything launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
Interesting.
Hi, I'm Sienna, the lead artist on Peglin.
And I'm Dylan, the game designer of Peglin and the founder of Red Nexus.
I think the
Games.
world has gotten
The two
too
of us created
weird.
the first version of Peglin
What do you mean?
at a game jam in 2019. The theme of the jam was fall, and we wanted to create something fun and physicsy. We ended up creating the first version of Peglin's battle system.
Yeah, that shirt's nice.
When the pandemic started, working on Peglin became a fun and creative escape. We made cute places and enemies for our little goblin friend to explore.
We then added 2 of our friends to help speed up development, and now 4 years later, we're a team of 7, and we're excited to bring Peglin to Nintendo Switch.
The dragons have been stealing your gold for as long as you can remember.
Goddamn
It's
dragons.
time to delve into the heart of their lair and exact your revenge with the power of pegs.
In this roguelike pachinko-inspired RPG,
I'm
you
sorry,
aim
what?
orbs and hit pegs to deal damage in turn-based battles.
What?
The more pegs you hit, the more devastating the blow you'll deal to your enemies.
Bounce your way to victory with a variety of different orbs. Some can split into multiple copies. Others will pierce both pegs and enemies. And some will
Pachinko.
even heal you for every peg you hit.
The pegs themselves have some peculiar properties too.
Interesting.
They can explode, help you unlock the critical power of your orbs, and more. With careful planning and aiming, you can create some spectacular combos.
Hell yeah.
Relics will radically change your game too. Equip these rare passive power-ups to prevent lethal damage or turn pegs into bombs. Just to name a few. Each run presents new opportunities for possible combinations.
Nice.
Teach those dragons a lesson when Peglin bounces onto Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive later today.
When pegging releases on the Nintendo Switch. Wobbly Island, Rubber Band Games. Hi, Nintendo players. Get a job. Buy a house. Complete missions and puzzles. Meet King Kong. Swap styles. Find secrets. Go to the bank. Break into the bank. Discover a UFO. Play with your friends locally or online. Drive vehicles. Collect pets. You can do all this and more in Wobbly Life. coming to the Nintendo Switch December 2024.
Okay, follow my lead and watch out for the caterpillar.
Holy shit. Am I supposed to read that text at the top?
So far. Hey, careful. There's a Andrew.
Oops. Let's try this again. Scoot. Scoot.
Jump.
Nice.
Good thing we're
Nice.
tied together.
Good teamwork.
Look, a key. Let's grab it.
Hey, don't jump on my head.
I'm going in.
Oh.
No.
All right, let's slow it down. And
Nice.
Jump.
Got it.
Yay.
We make a great team. Now let's try it with 8 players.
8
Oh,
players.
boy. As you can see, cooperation is key in this puzzle platformer. Up to 8 players need to work together to navigate levels full of ledges, cliffs, and other obstacles.
Use strategic stacking, coordinated movement, and puzzle-solving skills to find all the keys and reach every level's exit. There are more than 60 levels, and each one can be completed no matter how many players you have on your side.
Think it'll be a walk in the park? Think again. Even greater challenges await in dark mode, where your skills and your friendships will be put to the ultimate test.
Okay.
Get ready for multiplayer mischief when Pico Park 2 jumps
Pico
onto
Park?
Nintendo Switch as a timed console
There you go,
exclusive
Cut. You got it.
later today.
Pico Park.
Can't get enough indies? Here are some more titles headed to the Nintendo Switch system in the near future.
Shovel Knight? I've heard of this game. They better pay Aka for narrating this for them. Nintendo, hook me up. I got you for all your trailer. Metal Slug Tactic? Haven't they already made one though? Or am I crazy? There's a lot of Metal Slug games.
Okay, that's all for today's show. Hey, where'd you get that pizza?
I found it in that tower over there.
What tower?
Tower. What the heck? Okay. Find the toppings? Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Hey, I like the style of this game though. Pizza Tower available later today. Tour to pizza.
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed today's showcase.
Nice.
As always, a big thank you to our indie community and partners making games for Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date on all things indie on the Nintendo Switch system. Stick around for more exciting news and updates in today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
Oh.
Starting right now. Until next time, happy gaming!
So how long is this gonna be? 20 minutes too?
Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hi.
to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the second half of 2024 from our publishing and development partners. Okay, let's get into the headlines. These games are falling into place.
Whoa, Tetris.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Tetris with a compilation of historic games. Experience the 1988 Famicom version of Tetris. Chain
Tetris
combos
2.
using explosions in Tetris 2 plus Bombless.
What the hell?
Use special moves to win in Tetris Battle Gaiden. And more in this interactive museum, including the games shown here. In addition, enjoy the brand new Tetris Time Warp, where you'll jump between gameplay styles from across the series. You can also watch new documentary clips about the history of Tetris and its key players. Tetris Forever drops onto the Nintendo Switch system this year.
This year?
Plus, the NES version of Tetris is coming to Nintendo Switch Online this winter.
Oh, yeah.
Be on the lookout for a Tetris 99 Maximus Cup event.
Tetris 99 is a lot of fun.
Winter. Speed into the unknown. Journey to the galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi adventure. After receiving a mysterious distress signal, you'll venture through a massive alien world to reunite with your beloved. Ride the stylish hoverboard to explore stunning landscapes filled with all sorts of alien structures. From scorching sands to wavy waters, each area will challenge your traversal skills. Along the way, you'll face enemies in frenetic melee combat.
Melee combat.
Unlocking skills and combining different abilities, you can find more creative ways to overcome foes. You can also customize the hoverboard to match your riding style.
Yeah, there was a game that had those that I played that I can't remember what it is.
Speed, steering, gravity, and more. Whether you're racing through terrain at high speeds or in the throes of combat, the hoverboard will be there to help you. Leave no stone unturned as you explore every corner of this vast planet. You never know what or who you'll find. Star Overdrive.
Star Overdrive.
Exclusive on Nintendo Switch next year. Do whatever floats your goat. Welcome to the vast island of San Angora, where you'll take on the role of a goat.
Wait, there's 3 goat simulators?
In this sprawling sandbox adventure, you'll headbutt, lick, and explode your way across the island. Wreak havoc on anything and everything you find. Want to drive around town, join a yoga class, antagonize the locals? You can do all of that and more. Complete quests and gain karma to progress the story and unlock customization
I thought there was only one.
From fashionable nonsense like floral shirts and inflatable tubes to goat variants, including tall, angry, and even
3 is a joke?
So buckle up and grab your fashion style by the horns. And you're not the only belligerent Billy around here. Unleash all sorts of bad mischief in 2-player online or couch co-op.
Bad.
Hope you're ready to hoof it, because the digital version of Goat Simulator 3 rams its way onto Nintendo eShop later today.
Oh my
The physical
God.
version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch this November.
Why not just launch them at the
Here's a
same time?
rapid-fire mix of first reveals and game updates coming to Nintendo Switch.
Legends of Heroes Trails in the Sky, the first. Star Wars Hunters Season 3. Guess that's a multiplayer game. Stalker Legend of the Zone Trilogy. There's more than one Stalker game? I had no idea. Worms Armageddon. Anniversary Edition. Disney Dreamlight Valley? Isn't this the game that Starry Dance plays?
Make Bikini Bottom your playground. Is this SpongeBob? No, this is Patrick. The silly sea star from SpongeBob SquarePants stars in this physics-based sandbox adventure. Bikini Bottom is your oyster. Make some hilarious mayhem by performing whimsical skydives, digging up treasure in the dump, or even blowing off steam in Mrs. Puff's rage room. Experiment with items you find, from exploding pies to paint tubes to make the world more Patrick-y. And he's not the only familiar face here.
Gary.
Comical challenges from SpongeBob, Sandy, Squidward, and more.
Buckle up.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Step into Patrick's shorts and the inner machinations of his mind. When SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star game, launches on Nintendo Switch October 4th.
I thought that was
Pre-orders begin
I
later
thought that
today
was the name of the
on
game,
Nintendo
Step
eShop.
into Patrick's shorts. I was like, what?
Ready for your very own personal trainer?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's go.
Ready? 1, 2.
I'm ready.
The latest entry in the fitness boxing series is punching its way onto Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Newly added features make it easier to train more regularly. Use Quick Workout to jump into an exercise program right after launching the game.
Nice. Holy.
Once you're done, try going the distance.
With an extra workout.
Yo, this thing is actually pretty good.
With mitt drills, you'll practice with your instructor at your own pace. Looking good. And in Sit Fit Boxing, you can complete exercise programs while seated for a different training experience.
I gotta get the
30
Miku
brand new
boxing
songs
game.
are included.
Dude, I'd be a poser. I don't even know
There are
anything
also
about that
6
lady.
instructors, including 2 new ones. Plus, you can change their hairstyles.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let them motivate you as you work toward your goals.
Nice.
Fitness Boxing 3, your personal trainer, launches on the Nintendo Switch
It's
system
actually a
December 5th.
pretty good workout game, I'll say.
This is going to be a match to remember.
Oh!
8
Well, what is this?
Capcom fighting games are brawling
8.
their way onto Nintendo
Oh, this is
Switch
the
in
wait.
one
Capcom
collection.
Fighting Collection 2.
Here's the complete roster of games. Capcom versus SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Pro.
Aw, shit.
Capcom versus SNK
K2.
Mark of the Millennium 2001.
Nice. Classic.
Project Justice. Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Okay, that was a PlayStation 2 game.
Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper.
PlayStation 1 game.
Plasma Sword. Nightmare.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Power Stone.
Yo, Power Stone. Yo, Power Stone 2?
Stone 2.
Oh, God, I'm getting this. Oh. Sign me up.
Each game has its own training mode. And is playable online.
Sign me up.
You can also
You
visit the
got me
museum
in
to
with Power
enjoy
Stone
artwork
too, man.
and music from each game.
Oh, man, and you get to say... Whoa.
Capcom Fighting Collection 2 launches on Nintendo Switch.
Dude, they
next
haven't even
year.
launched. They haven't even launched
Plus,
Fighting
jump
Collection
into
1
the
yet.
fray When Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics hyper combos its way onto Nintendo Switch September 12th.
Oh.
Digital pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch November 26th.
God damn.
Next, please take a look at this.
Dude, fighting game lovers have been eating good for so long, man. It's been a great time.
遠い時代のあなたへ命あるものは皆
Man.
無数の記憶を積み重ねながら生きていく
Man, Power Stone and Power Stone 2? Oh.
魂を育み形作る ユミヤにとっては見えるのが正しいこと。でも正しいことって一つじゃないのよ。
Yeah, she had really big eyes. They were very purple.
正しいことって何？絶対に許さない。
Is that Kiru's voice actor? That is, isn't it? What?
We hope you're looking forward to the
His
newest
voice is
entry
so
in the Atelier
iconic.
series,
It's so
featuring a
hard
brand new
not to hear him when he talks.
All right, let's see some more headlines.
Kiru-san.
Adventures and allies await in these Nintendo Switch games. HD remasters of the first two Suikoden games are coming to Nintendo
Suikoden.
Switch.
Is that how you pronounce
One
it? I
bundle.
thought it was always
Meet
Suikoden.
and befriend up to 108 allies in these turn-based RPGs.
I heard people really
During
like
your
these
travels, You can
RPGs.
strengthen your home base and expand your spheres of influence while fighting for your cause. This collection adds new support features, like the ability to speed up combat and automate battles with a single button.
That's cool.
Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remastered, Gate Rune, and Dunon Unification Wars launches on Nintendo Switch March 6th, 2025.
That's cool.
The HD 2D remake of Dragon
I was gonna
Quest
say these
III
HD
draws
2D
near.
remakes of
After
old games are
gathering your
pretty
companions and
neat.
Selecting their vocations, you can now customize their appearance, voice, and more. With the new Monster Wrangler vocation, you can use monster-like abilities to fight enemies and heal
Was that
allies.
Trunks and
There may also be places where you can put monsters to use, but that's
Vegeta
for
as a
another
girl?
time. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake ventures onto Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. 3 Castlevania games originally released on the Nintendo DS system.
Oh, okay.
Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia.
Dang.
Rise again.
And
in a
Castlevania is
single
coming out for
collection.
DVD tomorrow too?
Arcade classic Haunted Castle is also included, featuring the original and
And they got a
reimagined
Netflix
version.
series fairly
Plus,
recently?
There's a gallery that includes exclusive art and a music player. Castlevania Dominus Collection launches on the Nintendo Switch system later today.
That's cool.
Build something you believe in. The award-winning strategy series returns with Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
That's
Rule
gonna
as
be
one
on
of
the
many
Switch?
legendary historical figures, including
Wow.
newly added leaders such as Queen Himiko. Friendship is her strength, and she can initiate diplomatic endeavors that help you research new technologies, expand your territory, establish your empire across the map, and conquer or cooperate with rival civilizations. You can even create your own path through history by choosing different civs with each new age. In the modern age, you can evolve your empire into Meiji Japan, known for its scientific strength and military force. Plus, you and your friends can see your kingdoms collide in online or local play. Can you create an empire that stands the test of time? Turn the page on a revolutionary new chapter when Sid Meier's Civilization 7 launches on the Nintendo Switch system
Next
February
year.
11th. Pre-orders
I wonder
are
what they're
available
gonna
now
end with.
on Nintendo eShop. Forge bonds transcending time. Celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Tales of series with a remaster of the action RPG Tales
Oh,
of
okay.
Grace's
Oh, that's cool. Tales of Grace. That's cool.
when the protagonist Asbel and Prince Richard meet Sophia's children.
I like Tales of Arise, but I'm not sure if I'd want to go back and play the
three
older
soon
ones.
become lifelong friends.
When would I find the time?
Several years have since passed. With their strong friendship and desire to protect their loved ones, the now grown-up trio get entangled in a conflict that will determine the fate of the world. This remaster adds enhancements like destination icons and
What?
toggling enemy encounters, as well as downloadable content from
DLC.
the original game.
DLC. Na, 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 na.
Tales of Grace's F Remastered
Tales of
launches
Graces.
on Nintendo Switch January 17th. 2 adorable adventures, 1 cozy bundle.
My Sims Cozy Bundle. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 Huh? Da, 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 da. Two games in 1A?
More help is wanted.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Think you've got what it takes to manage this perilous pizzeria?
I've never played
Test
these
your
games.
skills and your nerves in this first-person horror game. As the newest employee of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, you'll have plenty of job duties, such as helping performers prep for a show in the Pizzaplex salon, getting high scores by playing nostalgic arcade minigames, and hopping on attractions like a log ride. Sounds easy enough, right? But you'll be doing all of this while avoiding animatronic atrocities along the way. Become a Fazbear Entertainment superstar in Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Launching on
I'm
Nintendo
curious
Switch
when the very
this
first one
holiday.
came out, because I feel like that's a
And
series that I just
if
like
you're looking for
completely
more
missed.
adventures in the Mega Pizzaplex, help
And like
Cassie
heard
find
in
her
name
friend
only.
and escape the ruins in this free story DLC for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Let's check out some Nintendo Switch games launching in time for the holidays.
2014? Oh, it came out when I was in college. Huh. Mickey... Wait, I thought Rebrush? I thought that already came out. I remember seeing that on a direct earlier, I guess in the... Tales of the Shire, a Lord of the Rings game. Just Dance 2025 edition. Does your taco have a jump scare animation? No. No, it doesn't. I'm basic. Oh! Yes! Time to play some real football. Not that American. Oh man, the greatest game of all time, getting a Lego edition. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Horizon? No other game deserves a Lego edition. Man, they made that before they made Lego's God of War. Think about that. That's crazy. Lego Uncharted?
Welcome to the eastern nation of Azuma.
Azuma.
After a calamity struck, the energy sources known as runes ceased to exist, and the land fell
Rune
into
Factory?
decline.
Oh, I've seen Limes
In this
play
fresh
these
take
games.
on the Rune Factory series, step
Factory.
into a bigger adventure than ever before. As an earth dancer, you'll channel the spiritual powers of nature through dance.
They're like dating sim
Use
games?
the sacred drum to help crops grow faster, and the sacred parasol to summon rain. These treasures and your earth dancer abilities can revitalize the land. Restore this once fruitful region to cultivate fields, construct houses, and more to revive nature.
Yeah, they're like
and
dating
establish
farming
prospering
sim
villages.
games.
Venture through the enchanting lands of Azuma. But
Azuma.
beware, monsters may lie in wait. Harness your Earth Dancer abilities to confront them and restore certain monsters to their human forms.
A new FIFA game? Who didn't see that coming? Look, Intra.
As you settle into village life, get to know the community around you and deepen your relationships to find friendship or even romance. Who knows? A wedding could even be on the horizon.
A wedding?
Experience a beloved series reimagined.
In today's economy?
In Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma, launching on Nintendo Switch next spring.
She really likes those games.
Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
All right, I'm looking. Eyes wide open, everyone. Eyes wide open. Oh!
Oh! Immerse yourself in the story that started the epic saga in Yakuza Kiwami. Meet Kazuma
Why Kiwami,
Kiryu,
though?
A Yakuza accused of murdering his clan's
You're getting them
patriarch,
started.
And Haruka, a young girl on the run. Two individuals whose fates intertwine. Set in Kamurocho, Japan's largest entertainment district, Kiryu must navigate the twists and turns of Tokyo's underworld while confronting rival gangs.
You can't even the Switch can't escape them.
4 fighting styles in real-time combat. Fight bare knuckle, or arm yourself with makeshift weapons and go up against anything in your
I'm
way.
surprised they didn't start with
There are
Zero.
also plenty of distractions to be found in Kamurocho. So take a break from brawling every once in a while. Discover how the epic series began when Yakuza Kiwami launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
Nice, that's cool.
That's all for today's Nintendo
I
Direct
definitely
Partner
didn't
Showcase.
expect that. That was.
Thank you for watching.
That was interesting. Kazuma Kiryu infesting the Nintendo Switch with his disease. Nice, nice, nice. That was fun.
So dance while I put you in a trance.